Meridos, which means hello guys. Welcome to Talk Akwa Ibom on Rockland House TV, where I get to showcase and reveal to the good people of Akwa Ibom State the swift progress of the government and its people. I am your host on the show. My name is jenifasdiary. With me in the house is a special guest, a TV presenter, in bracket, a sports presenter at Excel FM in the person of Mr. Kufre. You're welcome to the house, sir.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Okay. Welcome to Rockland House TV.
Thank you.
So can you tell us more about yourself as a sports presenter?
I'm Kufre. I don't necessarily see myself as a sports presenter.
Okay.
Call myself maybe a radio presenter because apart from sports, I also do other things.
Oh.
I talk politics.
Okay.
I also do other entertainment programs on radio. But I think my forte has to be sports because I think that's what I'm much more passionate about.
Okay.
Sport presenting is fun. One thing about broadcasting, especially no matter what you're broadcasting, it's you have to have the passion.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have the passion, there's no way you will excel. I am a sports person, maybe a football person, thoroughbred football person. So I've lived and breathed football all my life. So it's only natural that I'll delve into towards sports. Either it's broadcasting, either it's print. I've worked in several mediums where I talk about sports. Like I said, it's my forte, so it's been fun all the way.
So for you, is sports a way of life or it's something you just do for fun?
Well, I think it's a way of life for me because I had a few, what I call it, obstacles growing up. I used to play football until I had an injury which I unfortunately can't play anymore. I can still play, but not at the level I would have loved to.
Okay.
So I started playing football at a very young age. I was very good at it, although maybe I've not played frequently enough. And one thing about football is, if you're not fit, it's about being fit and strong. So I don't think I'm much stronger anymore to play because I don't play all the time. But I'm a football person. I'm a sports person. As long as it's about sport, talking, playing, writing, name it. So it's safe to say I'm a football person, also.
Okay, so far, what has sports actually done for you?
Well, a lot of things. I could name it. From when I was playing in 2009,
Okay.
it gave me an exposure. I finished high school in 2008. I was part of the under-17 team. I would have played the World Cup for Nigeria before I had an injury. So it gave me that exposure. We had training camps. We went to Qatar. The UAE.
Okay.
We went to Qatar for the Aspire Academy before I had an injury. So it gave me the exposure. A lot of people have come to know me as a sports person, actually. So it's given me the exposure and also a little bit of money too. Because while playing there at that amateur level, I think it gave me a few bucks. And also, it's putting food on my table now. When I'm talking about it, people actually pay me to come talk about a sporting event or maybe anchor their sporting event or organize and coordinate sporting events. Like my undergraduate years in the University of here, I finished in 2012. I was very, very much involved with the school team. I was assistant captain of the school team. So it gave me also the exposure, opportunity to meet people, and very importantly, money. So I think it's done a whole lot of things for me personally. Apart from the passion, I think I would say I've gained a whole lot from sport, and I still hope to gain much more in the future.
So you've always wanted to be a footballer, even not for that injury?
Well, yeah, most times dreams don't come true. I had a dream of being a footballer, not because I wanted to earn money from it, because I was passionate about it.
Okay.
It's much more very excellent if you get to earn from what you love doing most.
Mm-hmm.
That's why most I envy footballers. You love doing something, just like singing. You are good. You love singing.
Okay.
You get paid
Yeah.
to sing, so it's fun. I had dreams of being a footballer, but maybe it just didn't work out. Twice I had opportunity of maybe furthering the football career, but injuries. Maybe my village people actually had different plans, but all the same, I have no regrets. Probably if I had been a footballer, it could have been worse, but I'm so grateful for the life I have now.
Okay, so which club do you support?
The biggest football club in the world, Manchester United.
Ah!
Yeah, it's been a little bit dark and unpalatable the past few years.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since 2013, it's been sort of roller coaster. But I've seen better days. I've gotten enough joy and satisfaction from supporting the team. Lots of events surrounding my support. I don't know. I started supporting Man United in 2001.
Okay.
Somehow, I don't know, nobody introduced him to me. I never watched a single game by Man United before 2001, but somehow the name Old Trafford just entered my mind. I didn't know it was a football stadium. So when I realized it's a football stadium, I knew definitely there was one team I would only support.
Okay.
And the team has given me so much joy and satisfaction. I don't think any team in UK at the moment has given me its far more satisfaction. So the last 7 years has been a little bit dark and gloomy, but I believe things will get to change. But it doesn't look like it will change at the moment, but I think it still ranks as one of the
So
best stuff.
you're bent on supporting them.
Absolutely. Your support for a team, your love for a team is not when things are going bad. Not just
True.
football. If you're passionate about something, like you into broadcasting, if you're passionate about it, it will be where that's when you actually get to do it even without getting paid for it.
True.
So that's where the passion is. I'm passionate about Man United. So even if they're relegated to the non-league division, I'll still support Man United.
Okay, so what are the challenges you face as a broadcaster, as a sport presenter?
Well, I think it's basically challenges every broadcaster faces.
Okay.
Time, yes, and also emotions. It's pretty hard actually having to balance your emotions. Well, it's worse on emotion,
Okay.
like video. Probably could be easier on radio because nobody will actually get to see you. Remember when I was working with AKBC, you could get angry in the morning. It's no way. It's almost impossible to hide it because it will
Sure.
probably reflect down on your guest or the program. So you have to find out how to control your emotions, which most times a lot of people, no matter how many years you put into it, you can never fully get a good of it. So if something's bothering you, it will show. Well, like on radio, I can actually sit down naked and present.
True.
Nobody will know. I
Nobody
can actually
will know.
yes. So because the grimace on your face could give you away. But that's the advantage I have on radio. So time and also apart from time, I don't think I have any major challenge. And also people don't get to appreciate broadcasting. Especially radio broadcasters because people actually believe more in what they see.
Is it only in New York or globally?
I think globally, yes.
Okay.
They're very, very famous broadcasters the world over that people actually don't know. I I met I met a very famous broadcaster. I actually didn't know he was the one because I've never seen him before.
Yeah.
So when I actually got to see him, I didn't appreciate him until when I reminisced. Oh, that was it. Somebody told me, that was the guy. Like wow. But if it was a TV presenter, for instance,
Yeah, true.
like Christina Manpo of CNN, there's no way you see how you would probably get to recognize it. But if she was talking on radio, you have a hard time recognizing that's Christina Manpo. So we don't get the credit we deserve. That's for TV broadcast, for radio broadcasting. But for TV, it also comes with its own disadvantages. But all the same, I think it's fun, radio and print and broadcasting.
So my next question to you is, what motivates you to keep presenting sports, to keep, sending your voice out there?
Well, first about my passion, which is very important for me,
Okay.
and also money.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my passion actually pays me, which is a big bonus for me.
Yeah.
And also keeping people informed and enlightened.
Mm-hmm.
Something I love doing, and sports is something I love talking about. Either I'm writing about it, or I'm talking about it, I'm telling people about it. So I'm motivated because it's what I like doing.
Okay.
I'm passionate about it.
Okay.
Yeah. So my passion motivates me.
Okay. So let's dwell more on the NFF, Nigerian Football Federation. What do you think about them?
Well, I think this current administration, the match opinion led board has divided opinions. A lot of people would say they're not doing their best.
Okay.
Some people would say they actually done their best, but it's objective.
Okay.
If you actually in the Nigerian system, if I'm actually getting from something, whether it's good or bad,
Yeah, you will say
it's definitely good. So if I'm outside the house, I will actually say the people inside the house are bad. If I'm inside the house, I will say, oh, the people inside the house are good because I'm actually part of it. But in my opinion, I think they've not done well. Not been transparent enough. Maybe on the field of play, the next players have improved. The manager gonna raw. I think the NFF board deserve credit
Okay.
for fishing him out and giving him the Spiegel's manager. So what off the field, I think the big controversies like never before the leadership of the NFF.
Okay.
From lack of transparency and accountability, it's are issues that bedevil football and between Nigeria. And the match led board, I don't think they've covered themselves in glory.
Okay.
From misappropriation of funds to controversial issues of funds disbursements
Mm.
and also misappropriation,
Okay.
lack of transparency, no accountability, and some sort of bit of arrogance about it because they actually don't care. I think this is the first NFF board that's actually been investigated by the anti-graft agencies in Nigeria,
Okay.
that's ICPC and EFCC, while in office. It goes to show you, it's testament to the fact that these people actually are not doing something right.
Okay.
So, like I said, they've divided opinion. I've never benefited from an NFF. I don't. Okay, apart from maybe a short stint training with the under 17 team about 12 years ago. Anything I can say is anything. As a football fan, I think I would score them maybe 6/10 or 5/10. Because on the pitch of play, they have delivered the goods. But outside the pitch of play, all the field, I think they've been very poor. So I think that's where there's a blot on their record book.
Okay, so what do you think should be improved on?
Well, transparency, accountability. These are two virtues where in the Nigerian political setting, either no matter the sector, in the Nigerian setting are very, very expensive.
Okay.
Accountability, transparency, and maybe integrity.
So you feel
our leaders don't have it.
They shouldn't change anybody, any position?
Well, it doesn't matter who comes in. If whoever comes in does not have these qualities I've mentioned, being transparent, like the NFF, contracts are being awarded or being sponsorships are being gotten, nobody knows about it. Like the recent deals NFF side, nobody knows the details of these deals. But in other climes like senior climes, the details of the country's sponsorship deals are being made easily accessible to the public. It's everywhere. But here we don't know how much Super Eagles is earning, how much a company sponsoring Super Eagles actually putting in. So there's no transparency, and when this money is coming, it's not accountable. It's not accounted for. Like FIFA just sent palliative to member associations. At first NFF denied receipt of it. Now they actually come up with some bogus explanation of how it's been expended. So these are issues that actually leave some sort of absolutely no confidence on the part of people looking up to them. So transparency, accountability, if they can have it, like I said, on the field they've delivered, but off the field I think they've been found wanting. So whoever comes in, if they don't have this sense of accountability and transparency, still be a long-term dark road.
Okay, so at this point, Mr. Kufre Carter, tell us more about yourself as a person.
Well, my name is Kufre Carter. I like to say I'm Virgin Kufre Carter.
Virgin.
I'm first son, second born with just two.
Okay.
Graduate of education, University of U.
Okay.
What else?
Which department in education?
Early childhood and special education.
Sorry?
Early childhood and special education.
Not even related to this.
Yeah. It's not related. That's why I thought my passion. And I'm a regular person, a regular guy. Should I call myself an ex-convict? So
where are you from?
I'm from Batin local government area.
Okay.
One of the largest,
yes,
most populated local government area in Akwa Ibom State.
Okay.
And the best in Nigeria actually. I was born and brought up in Yo, Akwa Ibom State, so I can call myself a Yo boy. Although I've had a few stints, I don't think I've ever resided maybe more than a year, apart from my service year outside Akwa Ibom. So I could say I'm a Yo. Manisong, exactly. But I travel quite a lot. My former job, most of the jobs I do actually get me out of town frequently. But Yo born and that is my town. So.
Okay, well, the people of Akwa Ibom really appreciate you for what you're doing in the sports sector.
Thank you.
So, your advice for every young person out there who has a thing for sports and for all of your fans, everyone watching you.
Well, for the people actually looking up to me or people who would want to take a career in sport broadcasting, first of all, I have to be passionate about it.
Yeah.
The early days might not get to pay. I wouldn't say I'm the best at what I do, but I think I've earned the right to actually be on the table where sport broadcasters sit. So if you want to go far, first of all, be sure you like what you're doing.
Sure.
If you're in it for the money, probably you go a long while before you actually get to see the money. Because I think I'm much a great reputation about my name.
Okay.
That actually people actually, even without seeing me, they know definitely have a quality. So before you start earning from something, you must have that quality and value. People actually have to know, okay, if I'm expending more on this person, I can trust that person to do it. You don't just wake up. That's why I said you have to like what you're doing first. If you're not passionate about it, if you're doing it for the money, there are times when the money won't come. Definitely you lose hold of it. So be passionate about it. Make sure you do it. Learn. Keep learning every day. Don't try to be in a competition with anybody.
Okay.
Don't compete. Just be yourself.
Be yourself.
Hopefully, if you're good at it, you know, will be good.
So my next question is: we said a lot about passion. There is how someone could be passionate about what they have, the talents they have, and then it's not paying them. So what's your advice? Do they keep on hoping?
Well, there's so much passion can do. First of all, you have to pay the bills. But the key is in making sure your passion pays you.
Okay.
That's opportunities. Constantly looking for opportunities, but also consistency has a way of paying.
Okay.
I know of somebody who's been broadcasting, who had been broadcasting for the best part of 20 years.
Okay.
without anything tangible to show for it. But in 30 minutes, he made up for everything he probably would have had in 20 years. Consistent.
Consistent.
No matter what you do in this life, there are people looking at you. I've had people call me to come over to another state. People I don't know before, just because they know I've been doing this over time. So I probably would have thought, okay, I've been doing this, but the result is not showing. I'm not making enough money for it. But somebody actually called me and gave me a mega offer to come and do something else because they know I've been doing this, I've been consistent enough. So no matter what you do, if you're consistent about it, it'll pay off one day. But if you're not patient enough, make sure you have something by the side that supports your passion.
Great. That's what I wanted to hear. So guys, passion, consistency, have something by the side that keeps you moving. So guys, we've come to the end of this segment of the program, Talk Akwa Ibom, where I was able to celebrate with you, the son of the soil, a sports presenter in the person of Mr. Kufre. Kata, thank you very much for coming out here. Akwa Ibom loves you. Everyone loves you.
Akwa Ibom too.
So for more juicy and captivating videos like this, you have to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Rockland House TV. I know your favorite presenter is here, so I want to see your likes, I want to see your comments. I remain your host on the show. My name is Jennifer Bassi. See you next time. Goodbye.